Hello, welcome to Tasty City, and I hope everyone is doing great. Today on the menu we are making this delicious and mouth-watering beef fried rice recipe. If you like to see the cooking process, keep watching, and without wasting much of your time, let me run you through the ingredients and let's get started. Here are my list of ingredients, and for this recipe I'll be using basmati rice. You can use any rice of your choice. I've got my beef, I've got some cow liver, ginger and garlic paste, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper, some chopped carrots, green peas and green beans or string beans, some chopped mixed bell peppers. In here I've got 1 red onion bulb and 2 spring onions. I'll be using olive oil. Feel free to use any oil of your choice. To season, I'm using curry powder and dried thyme, nutmeg and rosemary. I've got some seasoning cube and some salt to taste. To begin, I'll start by steaming the beef and the cow liver. So here is the red onion I introduced earlier. I roughly blended it to steam the meat. You can chop yours if you prefer. To that, I'll be adding the ginger and garlic paste. Next, I'll be seasoning with 2 beef seasoning cubes. So now I'll be seasoning with a teaspoon of curry powder, a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of thyme, a teaspoon of rosemary, a teaspoon of salt to taste. Next, I'll be adding just a tiny bit of water to rinse out the cup where I blended the onions. I won't be adding water at this point. And then I'll go ahead and mix this very well. Allow it to cook down on a medium heat for about 10 to 12 minutes. Then I'll be back to add more water because we need some stock to cook the fried rice. It has been cooking for 10 minutes now, so I'll just go ahead and stir the pot, add about maybe 2 cups of water, cover and allow to cook down for additional 15 minutes. So now the beef and cow liver is nice and tender. I'm gonna be taking them out from the heat and then I'll strain my stock. So in a big enough pot, I'll be pouring in the stock we got from cooking the beef and the liver. I'll be adding more water because the stock won't be enough to cook the rice. To that, I'll add 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 1 bay leaf, 2 beef seasoning cubes. Then I'll cover the pot and bring to a boil. So now that the water has come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and add in my rice. And this is not a pre-cooked rice. It is just a rice that I have washed properly until the water runs clear. If you are using a pre-cooked rice, please make sure the water content or the liquid content is about the same level with your rice. So I'll then go ahead and mix this very well, cover and allow to cook down until the liquid dries up. The next step is to fry the beef, and I'll be frying this on a medium heat till they are nice and golden brown. This process should take about 6 to 8 minutes thereabouts. Next, I'll fry the cow liver and set aside. I already cut them into tiny pieces, and the frying process should take about 3 to 5 minutes. So now we are ready to make the fried rice. The rice is now fully cooked and I have set that aside. So to a bigger pot, I just added 1 cooking spoon of the same oil we used to fry the cow liver and beef. To that, I added 1 teaspoon of thyme. I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, and 2 beef seasoning cubes. So next I'm adding my chopped spring onion white, and I'll be frying this for about 2 to 3 minutes. It has been frying for 3 minutes now. At this point, I'll go ahead and add my chopped Scotch bonnet pepper, and then I'll stir that in for like 10 seconds so that it will release its aroma, and then I'll go ahead and add my chopped carrots. So now I'm adding the carrots, and I'll be frying this for about 2 to 3 minutes before adding the rest of the vegetables, because carrot is the most hardest vegetable I'm using for this fried rice recipe. So now goes in my mixed bell peppers, the green peas and green beans, the fried cow liver, the fried beef. I'm going to go ahead and mix this very well. Oh, so I almost forgot to add my salt to taste. At this point, I'll be adding just a tiny bit of salt to taste. And you want to make sure your heat temperature is on high at this point so it will fry and not cook. And you want to fry this for between 2 to 3 minutes. So next, I'll go ahead and add in the cooked rice. Once I'm done, I'll mix this up very well. And you want to make sure the heat temperature is on high so that the rice will fry. And once that process is completed, I'll be adding my spring onion green, mix that well again, and we will be done cooking. I have so many ways of making my fried rice, and this is just one of my methods. Trust me, this tastes absolutely delicious and you are going to love it. Once I'm done with the mixing process, I'll finish up with my spring onion green for some freshness, and we will be done cooking. So that's it for today's recipe, and if you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button. If you are new to my channel and you've watched this point and you like what you see, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button there that says subscribe, and also click on the bell icon and choose the all notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you all so much for watching. Until I see you next time with another tasty, delicious and mouth-watering recipe. Bye for now.